The B1 level marks the transition from beginner to intermediate German. While A1 and A2 are about building a basic foundation, B1 is where you begin to expand your communication skills, navigate more complex situations, and develop a deeper understanding of the language. You'll gain the ability to discuss a wider range of topics, express your opinions, and explain your reasoning behind it. At the B1 level, you become an independent user of German. This means you can handle most everyday conversations, talk about familiar topics, and even express your thoughts and opinions in simple terms. You'll begin to understand the main points of spoken and written German in standard language, especially when it comes to work, school, or leisure-related activities. The vocab at this level expands to about 2,000 to 2,500 words, and most learners reach B1 after approximately 300 to 400 hours of study, usually about 1 to 1.5 years of consistent practice. Now for the CEFR explanation. Listening. I can understand the main points of clear, standard speech on familiar matters regularly encountered in work, school, leisure, etc. I can understand the main points of many radio or TV programs on current affairs or topics of personal or professional interest when the delivery is relatively slow and clear. At this point, you can follow conversations about everyday topics and grasp the overall idea of audio content like podcasts or news clips, as long as they aren't too fast. Reading. I can understand text that consist mainly of high-frequency, everyday, or job-related language. I can understand the description of events, feelings, and wishes in personal letters. You'll be able to read simple articles, emails, and even short stories, and get the gist of them. Spoken interaction. I can deal with most situations likely to arise whilst traveling in an area where the language is spoken. I can enter unprepared into conversation on topics that are familiar, of personal interest, or pertinent to everyday life. Example, families, hobbies, work, travel, and current events. At this level, you can participate in conversations about your interests, work, or studies. Spoken production. I can connect phrases in a simple way in order to describe experiences and events, my dreams, hopes, and ambitions. I can briefly give reasons and explanations for opinions and plans. I can narrate a story or relate the plot of a book or film and describe my reactions. You'll begin to express yourself with more than just simple sentences. Writing. I can write simple, connected text on topics which are familiar or of personal interest. I can write personal letters describing experiences and impressions. You'll start to write longer text like emails or short essays.